Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Ann Rada toko ingoa. I'm Ann Rada, the Executive Director of the Michael Hill International Violin Competition. I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to everyone for their patience and flexibility as we navigated some schedule changes over the last couple of days. We send our very best wishes to our collaborating pianist, Paige Robert Malloy, for a swift and full recovery. And we are deeply grateful to our other collaborating pianist, Sarah Watkins, who valiantly stepped in at short notice and performed not only her scheduled recitals, but 2 more this morning. Her generosity, professionalism, stamina, and extraordinary musicianship is greatly appreciated by all of us. Thank you, Sarah. The quarterfinals of the 2026 Michael Hill International Violin Competition have drawn to a close. This year, we invited our competitors to curate their own programs. We wanted to give our artists the opportunity to shape and present complete recital experiences that reflected their individual talents and interests, and importantly, their intelligence and musicality. The result has given us an exploration into the rich canon of violin repertoire. Now, yesterday, New Zealand celebrated King's birthday. While the date itself is now symbolic, it remains an occasion on which New Zealand announces its honours list, recognizing individuals who have made extraordinary contributions to their professions and their communities. It seems entirely fitting that amongst those honoured yesterday is one of Queenstown's own. Alison Price, Director of Arts at Wakatipu High School, was recognized for her contribution to music education and community arts. Alison co-founded Turn Up the Music Trust in 2014, creating opportunities for young people to access subsidized instrumental tuition and preschool music programs. This is entirely necessary in every community. We're grateful to Alison, and we also learned on Google yesterday that she represented New Zealand in fencing. There are many people and organizations who have made these 4 days possible, and it is important that we acknowledge them. To our community here in Tahona, Queenstown, and across the Wakatipu Basin, thank you. Most notably, the Hill Family Foundation for Arts and Music. Also, Craig's Investment Partners, Queenstown Lake District Council, and Central Lakes Trust. The Otago Daily Times and Mountain Scene, Holbert House, and our many local destination and hospitality partners, thank you for your generosity and belief in why this event is important and what it brings to our community. Thank you, Nocky's Palate Wine, for your delicious grape. Each competitor has been sponsored and billeted in private homes throughout the region. This display of genuine manakitanga is one of the defining characteristics of this competition. Our competitors have traveled vast distances to be here, and it means a great deal to them that they have a Kiwi home to return to each day and kind New Zealanders who care for them and support them. To all of our host families and sponsors in this region, thank you. I would also like to acknowledge the remarkable team that has made these 32 violin recitals possible, particularly over the last few days with extraordinary positivity, professionalism, and calm under pressure. Thank you, Janie Labes, Zoe Claver, and their army of volunteers who have welcomed and cared for our audiences. To Samantha Stout, our production manager extraordinaire, whose ability to make the impossible look effortless. Luthier Richard Panting and piano technician Wojciech Hoekstra, who have cared for the instruments entrusted to this event. To Ewan Murdoch, our executive producer, who has shepherded our artists through every step of this journey. To Siobhan Waterhouse for snappy and entirely appropriate publicity and communications. Adrian Mallock, our photographer, whose images have already helped capture and share the spirit of this competition with audiences around the world. Our fellowship program remains unique amongst international competitions. Through it, 6 leading young New Zealand musicians gain an insider's perspective on the workings of a major international competition and the competitors' preparation and performances. Our fellows have worn many hats this week, delivering pre-concert talks, hosting the stage, delivering community outreach, turning piano music pages, and basically being community ambassadors and providing artistic support. Thank you sincerely to our 6 fellows and to James Jin, their leader. Broadcasting a global event from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean is no small undertaking. Our heartfelt thanks goes to Daryl Stack from Radio New Zealand Concert, the camera crews from Tom Tom Productions, Andy Jalfon, and the team from JX Live, who have been delivering our live stream, and to our numerous media partners, the Violin Channel and Amadeus and Radio New Zealand Concert, whose platforms amplifies these performances to audiences all over the world. So far, we have reached 140,000 individuals watching this event. Finally, thank you to everyone who has joined us here in the intimacy of the Queenstown Memorial Center, and to those who have joined us online. Your presence, attention, and enthusiasm give meaning to what happens on stage. Most importantly, we thank our 16 competitors. Throughout this week, and particularly through the challenges of the past 2 days, you have conducted yourself with remarkable grace, professionalism, and generosity of spirit. It has been an absolute privilege to hear you perform and to share in your artistry. Thank you all. I will now hand over to the chair of the jury, Alistair Carruthers, for the announcements.
Thank you, Anne, and it must be said before I get to this very important moment that you must also be thanked for leading this competition in over 2.5 decades. This edition marks the 25th anniversary of the contest, and of course we recognise and talk about every day the late Sir Michael Hill, in whom this competition's name is founded. I'm going to read the names of those 6 semi-finalists who are able to go forward. I must say, though, that the judges and I want to thank everybody for making such glorious music here over 32 sessions over the last 5 days. All of you have bright futures in music. 6 of you have a brighter future tomorrow and the following day. I'm going to read in the order in which you have been drawn. This is not a rank order at all. The successful semi-finalists are Candidate 2, Hyen Ku. Competitor 4, Tianyu Ma. Competitor 7, Beatrice Colombis. Competitor 8, Jakob Pavlenko. Competitor 11, Julia Wang. And competitor 16, Zhonyue Zhang. Congratulations to all 6 of you. I have the pleasure now of also announcing the jury's selection of the winner of the best performance of the New Zealand commissioned work, a beautiful piece, Chasm by Selena Fisher. That prize goes to candidate 7, Beatrice Colombis. Congratulations to everybody, and thank you for your musicianship.
Thank you, Alistair. The 2026 Michael Hill International Violin Competition progresses to Auckland to round 3, the semi-finals, or colloquially called the chamber music round. The 6 semi-finalists just announced will each perform piano quintets with NZ Trio and violist Rob Ashworth. Wednesday the 3rd of June and Thursday the 4th of June at 7:30 p.m. in the concert chamber. Join us in person unless you can't be in Tamakimakoro, Auckland, in which case follow the live stream here, www.violincompetition.co.nz. Matewa.